The latest 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Season 9 Episode 18 aired on November 2, 2025. TLC shows final featured Brandon and Julia ready to share their pregnancy news. However, it was not with their family, but friends. The two met their friends Nikki and Drew. They wanted to ask them about becoming godparents to their child. When they revealed the news and asked them if they would become godparents, the two were surprised. Drew mentioned that he was shocked. Nikki screamed with happiness and shared that she couldn't believe it. The two reacted. The 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Season 9 finale featured Brandon's friends, Drew and Nikki, meeting the couple in an outdoor setting. Julia confessed that while Brandon wanted to share the news with his parents, but noted that this was a compromise. They all ordered food. Julia asked for a chocolate syrup bottle, which surprised Nikki and Drew. She told them that they would be playing some games. Along with their snacks, Julia got the syrup. She started writing on a plate. Brandon also helped her. Soon, the two showed it to their friends. At first, they couldn't make up the writing on the plate. It said. Soon, as their friends realized, they were surprised. They asked whether Julia was pregnant. Drew asked if they were serious, while Nikki couldn't stop screaming. Julia mentioned that she was already halfway through her pregnancy, which surprised Nikki and Drew even more. Drew confessed. Later, Julia told them that they were the first people to know about her pregnancy. Nikki asked, 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Stars Brandon and Julia nodded no. Their friends asked about the reason, to which Brandon confessed that he felt lucky that Julia let him share the news. Julia said she didn't want Brandon's mom to be involved too much in her pregnancy. Nikki shared her honest opinion and told her that she should tell her mother-in-law right then. She also noted that since she was halfway through her pregnancy, it was about time to share the news. Brandon agreed with Nikki. At the start of 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Season 9, we never could have predicted that the final words of the season, before the tell-all, would be, "How are you able to accept a ring from Gino? And I have to work this hard to put a string on your finger, but here we are." During the season finale of Happily Ever After? Before the highly anticipated 4-part tell-all, Jasmine, Pineda's partner and the father of her child, Matt Branistareanu, got down on one knee, asking her to marry him. Of course, at the time, she was still legally married to Gino Palazzolo. Find out more about their divorce here, but the sentiment still stands. Through a wall of tears, Jasmine gave a shocking response, changing everything we know about their relationship today. Scroll to find out how Matt proposed, how Jasmine responded, and what their relationship status is now. Did Matt Branistareanu propose to Jasmine Pineda? During episode 18 of 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Season 9, Jasmine's boyfriend got down on one knee to propose to her, with a string. He told her, "I don't know if you're going to leave me in 3 years or if you're going to leave me in 10 years, or if we just stay together and annoy the sh*t out of each other for another 20. And I think, if we always care for each other rather than ourselves, I think we're going to be fine. I'm not saying everything is going to be perfect. And I don't want you to take me for a joke because I don't want you to think that I'm just wasting time. I know that you're still married. And I know that I don't have a ring, right? But I just want to get down, and I want to put this, it's just a stupid string, on your finger. Consider us moved." He continued, "Te amo, I love you. I don't want to tell you lies. I know we've had, the last 2 months, some really hard days. You're strong and you're doing a great job as a mom. I promise, it's going to get better, and I'm going to help you, and I'll try to take care of you and love you right. So mama, even with this string, would you marry me?" After his adorable proposal, Matt amended, "This isn't going to be no rush into a marriage. You understand that? We're not rushing into a marriage. I'm asking you if you'll marry me, just to consider me and accept this as we're halfway there. Are Jasmine and Matt engaged? Unfortunately, for all the Matt Bronny stands out there, Jasmine did not accept his proposal, but she also didn't give an official no. Instead, she told him that if she ever does get married again, she wants it to be with him. That being said, she doesn't know if she can trust someone enough again to get married after the way her last marriage ended. I love you so much, she told him / and if I ever heal that part of me, if that ever happened, and if I ever get married, I want it to be you. But right now, I don't have a yes or a no. I just don't know. Before apologizing and telling Matt that she loved him again, she added, I don't trust people. What is Jasmine and Matt's relationship status today? It's clear from Jasmine and Matt's Instagram presence that they are still together and very much in love. Recently, Jasmine posted a video of Matt shaving her head amid her postpartum alopecia flare-up, before revealing that he shaved his too in support. We'll have to wait until Jasmine and Matt take the stage at the tell-all to find out if Jasmine has accepted his proposal yet. Darcy and Georgie's marriage is on the rocks as they butt heads over the pressure Georgie is facing from his family and his Bulgarian culture to have kids. When we last left the couple, Georgie had started to open up to Darcy about the pressures he faced from his family to have kids of his own, leaving his wife unnerved. On Sunday, November 2nd episode of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Georgie, 37, even shed a tear over the cultural conflict while baring his soul to his wife, who was adamant that she couldn't have kids herself. Still, Georgie said, there was something that left him questioning myself as Darcy reminded him of how insistent he was in the past about not wanting children of his own. I never say I want a kid right now. I'm saying this keeps bothering me, Georgie protested. When asked why he waited until then to bring it up, he suggested that it kept bothering me. Darcy promised her husband that she would always support him no matter what their relationship status may be. However, she feared their marriage would not last. You deserve happiness, but so do I, Darcy said as she got up from the bar. I can't give you what you really want, because you know deep down inside what you really want. You don't want to admit it. Georgie was left frustrated and confused, and attempted to explain himself. But as Darcy attempted to interject once again, he snapped. Can you listen? I'm trying to be open, he shouted as Darcy covered her ears. Georgie then harkened back to many of the arguments they have had throughout the season, in which Darcy insisted she wanted her husband to be more open with her and communicate more. I just want to try to be open, have a conversation with you, to be vulnerable and open, he stressed. You don't care about how I feel. That's what's bothering me. I'm hurting too, and I try to explain this to you. That, Georgie continued, is why he did not want to open up to his wife in the past. Because nobody cares about my feelings, he lamented. Darcy again suggested their relationship may not last. Do your thing, but I don't think it's going to work, Georgie, she said. But I love you, Georgie declared, only for Darcy to push back. No. Let me have my life, she demanded, and you will not take that away from me. I'll find something else and you will not be a part of that. Georgie seemed confused, but Darcy was done. Stop wasting my time, she said twice. I've done enough. Let me move on. Let me have my peace. Darcy reiterated her support for Georgie should he pursue having kids. I want you to have that, she said. Do it. Get the F over it. Georgie then approached his wife for a hug, though she did not reciprocate. Instead, she continued to grumble to herself, it's happened before, it's gonna happen again. I'm fine on my own. Do what you've got to do. Eventually, Darcy pushed her husband away. But I love you, Georgie repeated. Darcy told Georgie, I can't do this anymore. I've got to go. I'm strong. I can be by myself. You don't need to. Georgie replied, arguing that they could figure it out together as his wife turned and walked away. Georgie seemed hurt. "You're always the one giving up," he shouted after Darcy, who kept her back to her husband as she left. Afterward, Georgie tried to piece together what he wanted out of his own life. "It's a breaking point," he explained. "But how this is going to affect our marriage, we don't know yet." Outside, Darcy also raised questions about whether their marriage will survive. She also wondered whether her husband was telling her the truth. "I want him to be happy. Have kids. Wonderful.